Hey, welcome to the Great American Experience. I'm Wizard of Oz. I'm the guy behind the curtain keeping the machinery working. But this is not my show. This is American Patriot Community, kind of just everybody hanging out and kind of our cheers, talking about the day's events, stuff like that. We talk about all kinds of stuff. But that depends on who's there. And this is your show. So let's see how tonight's show is going to go. This is going to be awesome. Hey, Miriam's already here. Welcome, Miriam. Rock on. Our favorite lurker. God bless you. Did the rain ever stop down there, Miriam? Right. Give me just a moment. I'm checking all the other channels, making sure we've got all our connections made and stuff like that. Hold on. All right. Here's the link to come up on the channel. Awesome. Dude, we got so much done around here, I don't even know how to explain it. I opened up about another quarter acre of wooded land. So it's like where we're gonna be putting the goats and the pigs area. So I got a lot more work to do because that's gonna end up being about a half an acre area back there. We're gonna be setting up for the pigs and the goats and I don't know what else the hell we might have.
We have to have a movement.
But we're going to be breeding dogs and rabbits and yeah, it's going to be awesome. All right, here we go. And that one. Let's bring up this one. Go there. All right. All right, there's that. All right, I think I'm going to do a couple of those. It's cool. All right. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so Jimmy B. Hey, Zoom Bait. How's it going, Jimmy? Right. Rabbits make good schnitzel. Dude, there's nothing better than a good schnitzel sandwich. Oh my God. That's all the communists, the revolutionaries. That's what it is. It's not even just the United States now. The friggin' Pope is chiming in on give me a break. That just blew me away. Yeah, Jimmy, we'll be putting in the green beans and the cucumbers here, uh, and a little more okra tomorrow. Hopefully, we get some of this damn rain. It's just lightning out there, but it's sprinkling barely. Hopefully, we get some good rain in because we just got 2 more rows in the garden, nice and set. It's gonna be awesome. Of course, there's always the Hassenpfeffer, and I tell you what, smoked rabbit is really good. Smoke it for about 2.5 days. The longer you smoke it, the more tender it's going to be. It's just, yeah. Mm. Found your slow cooker. Yeah, she's a beauty. Rock on. But hell yeah. Hey, drop. What's going on, bud? And we put in some serious work last week. I'm just loving it, dude. Seems like the harder we work, I mean, the more we do, the more we get done. It's really kind of crazy. It's really cool. What do you think? Yeah. Making you hungry. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I tell you what, by the time you get here, we should have a good mess of rabbits ready to go. Kamiyagwa. So, you said you're planting cinnamon trees? How long does it take to get those to propagate? Jimmy. Rod Rosenstein and McCabe are at it again. They're calling each other liars, and Rosenstein's going, "Oh, I didn't know." It was your job to know, you stupid bastard. You can't claim ignorance on this one. It was your responsibility to know. Doesn't matter if you didn't know. It was his responsibility to know. Yes. Because he's the one that actually submitted it to the courts, the FISA court. And he was acting attorney general in this case because Sessions recused himself. And yeah, it's his job. That bastard. Dereliction of duty is just as big as crime as what he's, if he had intended to do it. Yeah, that sounds good, Jimmy. I like that one. That was good. Thermal creeks. So there's hot water creeks. That's pretty cool. Hey, Thomas Kellogg, welcome back. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, but they're a field dress, soft cat. Yeah, they didn't let us wear them on base. Don T. Rum. How you doing, brother? How you doing? And on that note, fire in the bowl. Rock on. Oh, hell yeah. Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.com. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Don. Always proud to have
There you
you.
go.
Yep. Oh, man. What a friggin' day. This, I don't know why. Good grief. Hey, what's up, Drop?
Oh, not much.
Oh, man.
I don't know if I'm going to put an avatar up. What the hell? Usually it remembers it, but I guess not, you know. Yeah, my little girls are on their own now.
Oh, yeah? You
Yeah,
put
they're
them
out
out
in the
the
big
pasture,
chicken
huh?
coop. They're out in the big chicken coop tonight.
You put them out the pasture, huh?
Yeah, it is. They're on their own. Little laser getting ready. I'll
Right.
lock them up in the nesting box tonight, you know, and they should be fine. They're almost 6 weeks old, so, you know.
Right. Wow.
They're laying hens, so that's pretty cool, you know. Got the laying hens down. Got no room in the freezer for meat chickens, so I can't raise them right now.
All right. Right.
Have you tried buying a freezer?
Haven't tried what?
Buying a freezer? Sorry, Southern Georgia type stuff right here.
In a freezer.
Yeah, buying a freezer.
Is that a? You're talking about a freezer, like a?
Yeah, buying a freezer.
Yeah, I've got a deep freeze. What? I got a couple
Yeah,
of
I've
them.
got a couple. I got a couple in there, but I got no room in them. I'm not stupid. I know food famine's coming, but you know, people have been trying to buy freezers and they having problems finding freezers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to sell two of them. I got a
Oh,
full stand up, and I've got a little 7 foot cube. I'm gonna get rid of.
you all want to hang on to them. Go out and look at first before you sell them. Go out and look at buying a freezer. See what it
Oh,
see if
okay,
you can
I
get one or
will.
not.
Right.
Yeah. Because people have been complaining to me for the last 3 weeks that they can't find a freezer.
All right.
Just in your precaution.
Hold on. I'm gonna go look right now because I know exactly where I need to get it. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm just saying that so people tell me that they can't find a freezer at the store. And your freezer will be delivered in November 12th, 2032. So you see, what are you seeing out there?
uh,
Panties.
get all these underwear ads.
Panties? Oh, okay.
I
Well, that's
know,
always
right?
good too. Panty raid.
Every time I
Does,
turn around, there's an
does she
underwear.
come with it?
I
Oh yeah,
know.
that one's ugly. Never mind. Not gonna buy that one.
It's the stuffing I'm after. I want the stuffing too.
It's a 2.5 or 3 finger, spread that you want. Just saying.
Yeah, they're saying they're out of stock, out of stock, out of stock.
Stock. And you're gonna sell the darn things? You better rethink your price and rethink your bargain, or keep them.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. The power's gonna go out in September, October, or something like that.
Yours,
And you're not gonna need your damn freezer.
yours might.
Mine's not gonna. Yours might,
mine,
but not mine.
mine ain't going out.
I got plenty better supplies and backup stuff and the cans and everything else to run the damn thing. Everything happens.
Right. I'm not connected to the grid anyway for electricity, water, or anything else except for.
I don't need to be. I don't need to be. Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
Well, I know, but I am, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I'm prep.
That's what you
I'm
say
prep.
till it
You know what I'm
happens.
saying?
Then they go to switch over and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah. I'm not gonna rely on a generator and all that crap.
Right.
Yeah. Got enough solar panels. Even if the ballast, the diodes die on the damn thing, it still will put out power. It just won't be as regulated as it was before with the EMP. You know what I'm saying? Because it
Right.
still will work. I know that. Kind of electrical guy. You know. But as far as the control panels and the chargers and stuff like that, yeah, you might want to put them in a tin can, backup reserves just in case.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, you haven't looked at freezers, have you?
Well, I
Everything is
did.
like,
I did. It was about 2 months ago.
yeah, well, things change.
Yeah, I know.
It's a new toilet paper.
Apparently.
Yeah, so don't sell them cheap if you're going to sell them.
Right.
Gouge the crap out of them. Come on, fearmongers, come to the trough.
Right. Well, we've got a full size stand up deep freeze that we're not going to power up or use. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I got an old Kelvinator that I use. Stand-up Kelvinator, commercial grade.
Right. Well, I just want 7 cubic foot is all I need. That's all I need.
Yeah, most of the stuff I'm growing right now is going to be in a root type of vegetables situation in the cellar. And you just put biomass on top of it out here because it doesn't get as cold as where you're at. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I'll be drying a lot of my stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
dehydrate. Yeah,
Yep.
but as far as keeping it through the winter, um, out here where I'm at, it doesn't get cold enough where you just need to throw biomass on it. You dig it up all winter long. So root vegetables are really great for that. Natural root sower. That's the way you do it.
Well, right. The root cellar thing. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do because I'm going to be canning some of my vegetable stuff, maybe even some of my own meat, but I'm not looking at cryo storage except for just immediate usage kind of stuff.
Yeah, but it's dependent upon your area what you want to do. In my area, Spokane, out west towards the coast, you can just bury it in biomass and it'll keep for the winter. You know, up to the mountains, Cascadias.
Right, right, right.
Montana, maybe if you really bury it deep, you know, because it gets cold there. In Idaho, but
Whatever your frost line is, you need to go 4 feet below your frost line.
no, I won't say that. They bury stuff 6 feet down here.
Well, that's what I
Eight
mean.
feet.
Yeah, 6 foot, between 6 and 8 foot.
But no, what you do is you just pile biomass or soil on top of it. Okay, and 2 or 3 feet is good enough. You can dig up carrots and onions and stuff like that in the middle of winter. They're perfectly fine. You don't have to actually create a root cellar. It's a natural root cellar I'm talking about.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm talking about? You could throw a pile of shit and hay on there, and it will keep warm all winter long in your area. And you could just dig them up. You know, so you grow your roots now, and you can actually harvest them all winter long because all you have to do is dig through the shit.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to be funny, but I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not being funny.
Oh wow, check it out. That's 7 cubic foot.
So I guess Michelle went offline for a couple of days. That's probably pretty good. I had a talk with her, and she talked to her old man about everything. And hopefully that went well. She said it did, and it really helped her. And I'm really happy about that. You know,
Right.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I was just looking at some of the.
Comments. I'm looking at them too. So you got a couple things happening up there, right? Here, so you got a couple guys coming in and help you out.
Yeah. Yep. I got Larry here right now. He's from Lady Liberty's crew. They're homesteading here about 2 hours south of me.
Okay.
And so he's come up here to help me out, just get a break from the rigors of that one. Mm. But he said he's on vacation, right?
Well, I guess he doesn't get up more early in the morning to feed the chickens, or you know, whatever.
Uh, you know what? That's a funny thing you say that because I feed the chickens on Monday. I just simply check and make sure they still got water and food throughout the week and that they're okay and not eaten by something else. But
Yeah,
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 but
pretty much.
you know, the rabbits right now I'm feeding them clover, so I harvest the clover on a daily basis for them to make sure they got water. But yeah, it's not a chore. Not really heavy duty. Not yet. We've only got 2 rabbits right now.
Yeah, I haven't gone to rabbits yet, so for a pet rabbit, but I'm sure if I get a female, I can actually generate a bunch of food, whatever.
Right.
Because he's a typical meat rabbit. The Easter bunny, well,
Right.
right, red hair.
Well, I'm playing hell trying to find laying hens.
I've got 6 of them right now. Um,
Well, I could use. I'm looking for a dozen. You know what I'm saying?
McDoctors or um, Ranger something. I forget what name it is, but they have Bill Billy on them. It's not really clear whether you can get them or not. Certain times of the
Well, the
year.
problem is I'm not set up for chicks. I could have got up. I could have gotten a bunch of the chicks that I wanted and raised them for chicks. You know that kind of thing. But I'm not set up for it just yet. I'm getting real close to being set up for it now because of Larry's help and all that stuff. But
Right.
um, yeah,
Well, I bought 6 of them, and they're doing fine. 6 lane hens, different varieties. I got 3 Russians and 3 whatever. I don't know what the hell they call them. I got 2 runts and 4 big ones, and they're doing fine. And you got to raise them together anyway in a coop, otherwise they won't get along. You try to introduce other ones in there, they won't work. You know what I'm saying?
right. Well, we're looking at getting a breeding pair of pigs, and then,
Well, you have to have a nesting box for them too. So you have to set that up. So
yeah,
you have to have a nesting box for each hen.
we're going to set up a pen and the lean-to with the, yeah, and we're going to hook them up because you don't just feed and water. You got to love them too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know they come running to my feet. In
Right.
fact, one gal said they got you wrapped around their feet. I was like, oh god. But that's supper number one. That's supper number two. That's supper number three. You know,
Right. What's
I
up,
don't
pork
know. You,
chop? Come here,
I don't
pork
name.
chop.
I had a
You don't name your food.
Right?
When they're done laying eggs, they're dinner.
Yeah, I call the rooster Roo.
Route one, route two,
Yeah.
route three. Yeah, yeah. So I'm just doing laying hens right now because I don't have room for roosters in my freezer, and I would buy another freezer, but they're not too available right now.
Well, I ended up with a black Jersey giant rooster for $10, so I was buying it.
Yeah, you need a rooster because roosters are very aggressive, and they'll pick on the hen some, but they'll actually protect against a lot of predators.
Correct. Correct.
So
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of stuff getting done. I put up a couple videos today about stuff. I think I got all of it.
yeah, I'm gonna put up a video tomorrow about kicking the girls out to the yard, into the 10 by 10 cage and a nice little coop, 6 nester, and they'll be laying eggs for a while, about 10 weeks from now, of course. But
Oh, hey, have you seen those coolers I built?
no,
I'll check it out. Hold on a second. I'll bring it
go
up.
ahead and play it.
All right, give me a second here. Uh, let's see here. All right. Okay, that one. There we go. Allow that. And then here's the garden one. All right, just another beautiful day in paradise. Welcome back and check it out, man. This is before we did the work today. Blossoms on the tip of the potato plants. Yeah, they're growing like crazy. There's a blackberry plant. This is a mulberry tree. Unfortunately, it don't do that much. It's cobwebs. But it's growing, I think. The seedlings are coming up on the green beans. Hell yeah. Nothing on the peppers yet. But we got those are cucumbers. Heck yeah, all of them are coming up. That is awesome. Of course, we got some stuff here. And we're going to be putting out we got it the other row. We got it all
tilled up again. This time we got it deeply tilled. And then we got that row done. And we're going to be finishing up that row today, putting up the other fence, and oh hell yeah. But check it out. The okra's doing well. The tomatoes are jamming. We even got blossoms on the tomato plants. Everything's looking beautiful. That guy's got us. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's looking great.
Yeah, those are all
zucchini,
tomato
of
plants.
course. The zucchini. Heck yeah.
I didn't even realize they were blooming until I leaned down and I was like,
Oh yeah. Well, we've already got blossoms coming up. Look at that, guys. Oh, we're gonna have zucchini soon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be wonderful. What a wonderful day. Looks like the okra's taken. Starting to grow. Looking good. And of course there's Ranger. Garden. Yo. Such a good boy. Alright guys. And the orchard's doing great. We got a little more tree work to do. And of course we gotta unload pallets again. But yeah, guys. Thanks for tuning in and checking us out. God bless you all. See you soon.
Bob, that wasn't a cooler.
Yeah, I always have the next door neighbor saying, "I want to buy you back 3 lots." It's like, okay, and he's got an excuse for it all the time. So I'm like, whatever. But I'm looking at 25 acres somewhere that I've been looking at, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to go north to south. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, guess what?
Here we go.
We finished up a cooler the other day. Got her all fixed up. Got her all put together, and
It's sideways.
we even got the drain plug in place. So, thought I'd show it to you.
Well, you know what they say: country boys will survive even if it's sideways.
Yeah, right.
No kidding.
I got a little more sanding to do on the top. And then she's done. Rock on, guys. There you go. Talk to you soon.
But yeah. Hey, check this out though. This is the stuff we got done in the shop. This one's not sideways. That one was on the phone.
All right,
there.
now
We've been
done
busting
quite a
our
bit of
ass
work
on
in
the
here.
shop.
So we're gonna give you the tour.
You can actually make it around there now.
Show you
It's
where
so
we're at.
great.
Now, some of it still looks a mess, but it is a workshop in progress. But and that box is empty. All the wood's been moved around. We've got our tools that we're using. Bench stuff organized. I got the tools organized. We got that. That is no longer a wall of stuff. You can actually get to almost everything over there. I know it's a little bit piled up yet. We have some more organization to do, but we are kicking ass. And check it out. We got that one up there,
That shelf.
stacked with coolers, and that one is up there, and it's stacked with coolers. And now we got that one that we just got upgraded, and it's stacked with coolers. Well, not completely, but I've got to go get some more. It'll soon be full. But yeah, so. But this is the piece I wanted to show you. This is the workbench we just got built. Yeah, and we stacked it up with stuff. This one here, this workbench is badass. That's all 2x thick we're going to be putting up pegboards and stuff like that. I got some lights to put on it. And wanted to show you that. And these shelves are built. And they're stacked up with stuff for the most part. So, yeah, we're kicking ass, getting things organized and cleaned up and squared away. We got all that wood organized that was over here. Was a big pain in the ass in the way for the workshop. But, yeah, we're jamming. All right, thanks for checking it out, guys. And I'll be back with you soon. But yeah, that's what we've been doing all week.
Yeah, if Ashley was the officer in charge of you enlisted men, I would just say, "What the fuck is this?" And then I would turn around and say, "Come back next week and say, oh, it looks pretty good." The sergeants run everything, right? The
Right.
upper enlisted run everything. Officers are fucking useless sometimes. But yeah, it's disorganized, but not that I have OCD or anything like that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, you know what? My OCD.
I have OCD in my garage. Okay.
My OCD is nothing compared to your disorganization.
You'll never get out of the garage. You'll never get out of the garage. It'll drive you crazy.
Oh man, I look around and say, where did I leave that damn tool? I know I got the damn thing, but where's it at?
Well, we're not having that kind of problem anymore. At least mostly.
Yeah.
And we have places for tools. We have places to organize stuff. We got toolboxes. We got this stuff.
You can actually walk around.
Yeah, and you can actually move around and get to the shelf against the wall. Kind of thing.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, I've been there. I actually there most of the time I'm not really organized, and I'm like OCD, and I was like, you got this everything to blah blah blah. When it comes to me, it's like
you have to understand. You have to understand too. Take this into context. I just had gotten a divorce last year and had to dump a 2-car garage into that garage. It was already full of shit. Okay.
I'm sorry about the divorce, man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I guess it was necessary for the next step of my life.
Yeah, well, mine divorced me too. She died. But it wasn't the same thing. I'm just kidding. It's kind of a bad joke,
Right. Well, yeah.
Otherwise, I'd still be my garage still be stuffed full of shit. I'm still trying to get rid of.
Right. But no, it's all materials, tools, equipment, from everything from electrical work to painting to automotive and body work, to concrete work, and all those tools that go with all the woodworking and metalworking and the torches and the welders, and I'm saying it's all the equipment. It's all the tools. It's one thing after another. I got a 40-inch lathe. I got the, I'm saying we got the bandsaw, we got the drill presses, and we got the table saws and the cutoff saw. And all the hand tools and the special drills and stuff like that. And it's just nonstop.
Oh yeah, I got one of those mini lathes that I haven't got rid of, but I got rid of the welding stuff a long time ago because I just didn't use it. But mini lathes are a really nice thing for putting out specialized tools. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, I got one of them. But the welding stuff, I got rid of the water feed and the stick welder and all that stuff. I got rid of it a while ago. I should not have gotten rid of it.
The mini ones, I would be probably doing stuff like the minis, depending on which one you got, also has the side-to-side piece.
Yeah.
I would probably be milling arrowheads and shafts for my crossbow.
Yeah, you can actually make a lot of specialized parts with those things. more than the big ones.
I got a lot of off-cut rod from these wire shops, these places that make cotter keys and stuff like that. They have recycle bins full of these rods that are they're like 2 and 3 feet long. They're just the offcuts of the end pieces and the stuff they don't use, right? And you just sending them back to be recycled. Well, we don't usually take a whole bunch of them, but as far as the bunch that fills the dumpster, we just take a few handfuls of them. But even still, we're taking 40, 50 at a time.
Yeah, I still have a bunch of 20-inch rod head arrow tips and stuff like that, and arrows and stuff like that. So I'm cool with that. I got plenty of that stuff. But yeah, you could actually manufacture that.
In fact, they also make plumber's tape, and I probably got 2 kilometers of plumber's tape. No shit. I got a bunch of it. Oh man.
Yeah, it's always good to have extra parts, extra supplies. You never know when you're going to need them.
Exactly. I got rebar. I got straight steel. We get all these bed frames. I collect them up when we run into them. And
a bed frame is the best thing to actually just cut it up and put it in the ground and just grow green beans off of it.
Oh no, I use it as angle iron. I got fence posts.
It's good for green beans.
Huh?
Good for green beans.
Yeah, the cattle panel. I use cattle panel fencing for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hog wire. That's what they call it in the South.
Well, the hog wire is only 3 feet. Cattle panels 4 foot tall. It's like a 4.
It's the same thing. You have squares there and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Squares.
You go by the feed store. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yep. That's where I bought them. Long time ago.
Yeah. A lot of people don't think about prepping up. That's the biggest problem right now. Do they have enough seeds? Do they have the right seeds? Do they have the hog wire? I think about the growing thing.
I clearanced out 3 properties and moved it all here. And then I have to go through it. There's like 3 workshops in there. Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is that people that say, well, if things go to crap, I'll just grow a garden. Have you ever grown one? Do you know the area you're in? Do you know how to grow one in the area you're in? And no. I'll just wait till everything goes to shit. Then I'll grow a garden.
Yeah, It's going to go to shit, and then they're going to go looking for bags of soil.
Or fertilizer, or is how good is the ground you got?
Right? They're going to go looking for bags of soil.
That's my whole point. They don't know how to grow good soil, don't know how to compost or mulch or anything like that. They're not going to have anything. I'll tell you what, chicken shit's pretty good for soil. Just mix it in with it and mix it up. Natural fertilizer.
Well, you gotta compost it. You got to get the ammonia out of it. Some of the ammonia out of it. You have to compost it for like about 4 months. Yep.
Well, when I was a kid, I had this big old pitching coop, right?
Well, the rabbit poop. That's why I love rabbits, man. You can take the rabbit manure and throw it right in the damn garden. No shit.
I know. I have a rabbit. That's what I do.
I tell you what. I used to sell feed bags full of rabbit poop for $10 a piece.
That's kind of cheap.
Yeah, it is. But you sell a lot of it, and I had a lot to get rid of. It was drawing flies.
Yeah, they do that, don't they?
I'd rather take $10 than 100 flies. So here you go.
So you tell me to kick my rabbit out the door, drop kick, and sorry, Max, you're just a pet rabbit, but too many flies. Woof.
No. It's great. See, I'm a little more efficient than that. I got it set up so that I have these trays under my rabbit cages, and it directs all the manure and into a rakeable ditch behind the rabbit cages, and then I turn around and I can clean that up and spray it down, and everybody's all happy and fresh. You clean it out once a week, and that all goes into a garden, wherever it may be.
Yeah, actually, where I dump all the rabbit crap, clean the stupid cage. It's a pet rabbit. The weeds are growing really good.
Yeah, you should be throwing it in your flower gardens.
No, because it's my compost pile. It's a secret compost pile.
The secret compost. Well, you don't have to compost rabbit poop. You can throw that directly in the garden soil. It doesn't
Yeah,
have.
let's mix them with clay on and stuff. Yeah,
It
but it's
doesn't.
actually.
It doesn't have the ammonia strike on it.
I know, but it actually it's just a compost pile that I've been building up secretly.
Oh, okay. You know what I used to do?
Secret.
I would get a wheelbarrow full of it, and then I was doing my gardens, and when my gardens, I didn't want to put no more in my gardens at the time, and I was just like looking at it, and my neighbor's yard was looking kind of brown. So I started flinging it all in my neighbor's yard, spreading it out and stuff. And it looked really good on one side of his yard where I could throw shit.
What the hell, you redneck? Yo? What you doing in my yard?
I said, well, I guess what I'm doing in my gardens is bleeding over to your yard. I says, you should come over and clean up my rabbit cages and do the other half of your yard. Free manure. Yeah. All I gotta do is come get it. It's right next door.
I figured I'll take this chicken pen and put it over in a different area of the yard next year and next year and next year. All of a sudden, I cover with bark. I'll just have some of the richest land in the world. You know what I'm saying?
That's the idea behind chicken tractors too.
Yeah.
Because they you let them eat what you want of them out of there. Now, I've seen some people on the chicken tractors actually put a double row of chain link fence in their bottoms of their things so that chickens can get the grass, but they can't eat it all. You know what I'm saying? They can't scratch it out to tear up the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. But I don't have the option here because I have coyotes, ferrets, and everything else. So I have to make sure that the wire goes below the ground and move it next year.
Well, I mean, for the chicken tractors, they move them around. That's meant to move around on a regular basis.
Yeah, I know about chicken tractors. I mean, it just doesn't make sense for me because too many predators.
Oh, yeah, that could be a problem.
Yeah. So, they'll be fixed in poop. Yeah, they'll poop and make fertilizer for 1 year, and then I'll move them again. It worked well with the pigeons I used to raise as a kid. So.
Yep. So yeah, that's the rabbit manure is in my soil mix. You bet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Larry's out there saying this is damn good soil. I was like, yeah, half of it's rabbit shit.
Rabbit poop. Yeah, they did pretty good with that. I mean, I've got a whole old tire full of that crap and just cooking away. That's my compost pile right there.
Right.
Most people don't realize you can compost almost anything you want to if you want to.
Right. If you give it enough time to break down, you give it some sugars, throw some root beer on it, you know what I'm saying, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I've just been throwing the rabbit crap in there for like a couple of years. It's pretty good stuff. Good soil.
Yeah, throw some eggshells in there too. Throw eggshells in there, coffee grounds, tea grounds, and then you really have some nutrient foods that will take off. You don't need to have Super Grow or whatever the hell,
Oh no! I don't use any artificial chemicals or anything like that. I use all natural stuff.
Ground coffee and tea. The tea grounds from coffee and tea. Okay. Eggshells and paper. That's all you need. And
Coffee and tea.
rabbit shit.
Coffee and tea. Worms love coffee and tea.
Mhm. And the paper. You got to have the paper to bring the worms.
Yeah, use cardboard.
No, you shred up all the paper. Your mail, a little cellophane is not going to be a problem. It's actually cellulose, and the plants will eat it. They
Right.
love it. Okay. The like these pie containers I get for my pies, right? I open them up and I use my shredder right here. I shred them up and then they go in the garden. You know, so all my mail, my old mail, the shit I don't want, it all goes in the shredder. You know, the paper plates I use. If we don't burn them, I shred them up. You know, all that all goes in the garden. Yep.
Yeah, actually, cardboard you get, from your Amazon crap, you can throw down on the ground and plant your garden.
Do
Raised
not
bed.
use the corrugated box cardboard. Do not do that. The glues in there are bad. They will kill your plants. Don't use the corrugated cardboard packing boxes.
Hmm.
If it's flat cardboard, like cereal boxes, like the boxes your pasta comes in, or these pie boxes where there's a single layer cardboard, that's good. Okay. You can use all that. But don't use the corrugated stuff. It's the glues in it are poisonous. But all your newspapers, you can use all the newspapers. You can use all your advertisements. If they got a slick film on them, doesn't matter. Throw it in there. It's just cellulose.
Well, a lot of the paper products are not safe either.
Well, they will be. They compost real quick, and the worms love it. I'm telling you, like this little cellophane that's in this here for the front, it's not a big deal. It goes right into the grinder. It's shredded
I
up.
think they changed the corrugated stuff. You want to check that one?
Maybe so, but I still don't trust them. I don't trust it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, well, I use it for other things. I roll them up into logs for starting on fires.
So let's get to a more serious subject.
Yes, it's time for pie. That's
Yes, it is.
No, you didn't. I got bed last night. I was like, what time is it? Oh, that's it. Nah, it's time for pie.
By the way, I look like I got my balls kicked in. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's actually the thing from Idiocracy, where you get your balls kicked in.
Never had my balls kicked in. I've had them kicked.
Neither. Just kidding. But kind of a joke.
Oh, well.
In the fetal position.
Yeah, and your voice gets a little higher at that time.
Really? I didn't know that.
You can't bake that shit.
Yeah, whatever.
No, it makes it sound all its own, man. Straight from the heart.
No shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, man.
It's all good. Little hammer, whatever. But the thing is that what are we looking at these protests? And I've refused to stream them because I do not want to be increasing the fear.
Right.
Now, if I wanted to, I could stream 24/7 like a bunch of these idiots,
Right.
that do it. And there's a
You know
lot of
what?
them out there.
Okay. I'm solution based oriented, which I'm sure you are too. Would rather be. Start streaming the people that are talking about the real people behind these bullshit.
We could, and we could start streaming about George Soros, and we could talk about Bill Gates with all their NGOs. We could talk
Not just
about the
George Soros,
healthcare system.
also his son Alex. We need to know what the fuck he's doing.
Who?
Alexander. Soros. Alexander Soros.
Well, he's actually funded by the NGOs. They're actually funded by the NGOs by Bill Gates, Senior Gates. You know that. And so that is their little cabal, their little roundabout system.
And you know why they're protesting at the White House?
Well, I don't know, because NO's not going to actually agree with them.
Trump pulled their funding.
I
He
know
shut down the damn State Department.
he pulled the funding for the NWO, which
And
filters
guess what?
down to everything.
Tied to it was U.S. aid. The number one fall for all the corruption is the middleman on damn near all of it. One way or
But
another.
you realize that when all the funding ended,
And that's all out of the State Department, bro.
I know, but you understand that when all the stuff ended, when they just didn't end the funding, they ended everything involved with it. So guess
Shut
what?
the doors.
That
You don't
means the
work here
currency. That
anymore.
means everything. That means everything, and that means that they are actually going to come for us.
That's
So
what
be
they're
ready,
doing.
America. Be ready, America. Because they're
Wait till
coming
you see
for
the
us. 'Cause-
terrorist shit they're going to try and pull off. When they get
oh,
shut down in these
oh,
cities,
see,
it's going to be a lot of people going to get freaked out.
you're going to see a lot of 9/11 crap happening
Yeah,
right
but
down your throat.
it's not going to be Ahmadi Jabbar. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be homebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that because they have.
It's going to be Antifa faction.
It's going to be more than that. It's going to
That's not
be
just revolutionaries.
Antifa is going to turn into shields and clubs, turn into AR-15s, 16s, whatever
It's
the
not
hell
going
it
to
is.
last long. It's not going to last long, but it is going to be.
I don't know, but they're going to do the 9/11 stuff. You get it?
They're going to try. Yeah.
Yeah, September 23rd. It's going to be a big day for everybody.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
Trump's taking up foundational legs. He just took out all their. He just turned Antifa into a terrorist organization. Okay. He just made them a terrorist organization, and all people being arrested are going to be arrested as terrorists.
I know, but September 23rd is the date you want to watch.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
And you know the numbers, you know the game, you know the plan, right?
Yeah.
You know what they're going to do on that day. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. But September 23rd is going to be a big date to watch. I'm just warning you. About
Yeah.
that.
Okay. I know. Yeah. I put it on the calendar. I got it on my.
April 11th, 2021, a big date.
Right.
Put it
Yeah.
on the calendar. Seriously.
Natural. That's the natural. That one's the natural stuff.
That's World War III.
April 11th.
Yeah. The time's short, people. You got a very short time to prepare for World War III.
We're in World War III. What are you talking about? We are
Well,
already.
you're in a insurrection right now, and September 23rd, people will realize that. This is the dates that I'm talking about. The people will realize when they are in those dates.
Hey, Buffalo Bill and Battery Addiction. Welcome in.
September 23 is going to be shooting war, Civil War. April 11th is going to be the invasion date
Well,
where they're going to be repelled. California's going to be gone. It's going to be under control of Chinese. You know that, right? September 23rd.
well, they
You'll
already
have
control
you'll have two
California. What are you talking about? They already control California. They control.
you'll have two presidents claiming the United States of America too. And if you follow prophecy, you probably will follow right along what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, mine doesn't necessarily correlate with what you're talking about, but it
I know.
does because I don't just see that. I see alternatives as possible as well because I see we
I
can
really
change.
don't.
It
I
can be
really don't.
changed. It can
I really
change.
don't. I really don't.
I've seen changes. I've seen major changes.
I've seen 4 time shifts. Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah.
Potentially,
So,
yes.
so you know what I'm talking about. So you see what I'm talking about, what I'm saying, and what right now the future chance is this time change.
Well, the 3 days of darkness, that's, I don't see that happening to like 2030.
Hmm.
If that's what you're talking about.
You got a shockwave coming in 2029 of a micronova.
It's
Wow.
not a micronova,
Yes, it is.
it's a field around the event horizon.
No, it's not a wave coming by like a wave from a cosmic whatever. It's actually a micronova from the sun.
Maybe so because of the energy change in the environment of space.
Yes, because you have spiral galactic wave coming by. It's going to hit us really hard, but that is in 2025.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, I'm saying because I don't know when. Yeah, I'm just approximate times.
I named dates.
Well, time is the problem.
Yes,
Regulation time.
and actually, it does change because I've seen 4 time shifts in my lifetime. Yes, so yes,
So I'm
it
just
could
saying
change.
time is the
Could
problem.
change,
Right.
and you're actually sorry. You're absolutely correct. It could change.
And that's why I say I see multiple possibilities. So, because even the Codex says the time becomes unstable in this region of space.
Yes, but whether it's unstable or whether it changes, the end result is still the same.
Right. Well, potentially. Yeah.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yes. I have to say that because it's potentially it could change.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Right. Right. And I think some people would understand it. What is it that they call that? Um, like now, Curious George doesn't have a tail. Um, there are certain things that, like the lion and the lamb, doesn't exist now. It's now the wolf and the lamb.
It's always been the lion and lamb.
Right, but no, it's the wolf and the lamb.
No, it's not.
Okay, okay. But I'm just
But
saying,
I do know
what are
that
those
you
things?
are
Those are effects of time shifts that have already happened.
exactly.
Okay, they're just minor scale kind of things, and
It's it's
yeah.
always been lion and lamb, never been the wolf and lamb.
How's it doing, battery? How's your finger doing? Is it doing better? Did that what I tell you helped?
So they see the time shift, but they understand the time shift, right? The interdimensional shift.
Done. You taking off? I was waiting for you to call fire in the boat.
Power in the bowl.
Fire in the boat. That's right. But you know what? I don't see these bastards yelling out about these protesters or the training sessions for their commanders. They put on video, and all these people are over there chanting, and they're sitting next to each other, and like, what the hell? And they're not wearing masks. I don't see anybody calling them for them to be doxxed and quarantined. That's funny as shit. But damn it, let some people have a good time at a pool party. Dox and quarantine them.
So your derivative is actually to escape from the actual concept of the conversation.
Well, it's a little deep sometimes. I don't feel like having that conversation actually, to be honest,
Yeah,
right?
I hear it. I hear it because you don't want to have a conversation. I understand.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, yeah. I'm just like not. I'm exhausted tonight.
I get it. I get it. You know, it's a recent battle of you know good versus evil. Sometimes you just say, I can't not deal with reality. And so you pick the other part. But that's all cool because you know what? Sometimes I do that too. I just sometimes just say, I'm just gonna do my crap and enjoy this life on this planet
I'm gonna
as it
live
exists.
till I die. I know that.
Exactly. Exactly. You got it, brother.
Exactly.
You
I'm not
can't
worried
save
about
them. You
this
can't
stuff.
save them all. You can't save them all.
I'm gonna save as many as I can.
Save as many souls as you can. Yeah, I got it.
That's right.
That's why
But
we're on the same wavelength. You know.
right, right. But I would like to have a conversation about that kind of stuff. Just maybe over the phone or something.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. But the in the process, man, it's I'm just I've actually got this feeling like when I go through life and I get my day to day stuff, like I'm
Yeah.
living in a museum.
Yep. Yeah. You feel like you've been playing the same game over and over again,
Yeah,
and it's like a game. You know. And I know what you're saying.
but I'm still in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it constantly changes, but it's really just the same game. You
Yeah.
know. And I understand that. And wow, it's just like you know, it's just the same damn game, over and over again. It's like a machine, right?
Sure. Sure. It
It's
is.
like a movie,
Right.
just
Yep.
like a movie, just like a movie, just like what's her face sung that song, just like a movie. Um,
Hey,
it
neighbor,
is.
grab a link.
Yeah, come up and quit being boring, because I'm
Right.
probably boring people with stuff that's like really, really, really deep, and I'm just really, I'm really crashing people with that one because they're not really getting it.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's battery.
I know you get it. I know you get it. I know you
Yeah.
get it.
Did this planting the seeds, brother. What's up, battery?
Well, I'm reading Galatians. No other gospel. Galatians 1, 6 through 10.
Let's hear it. Tee it up.
Well, look at it.
Oh my god! What? Did you use the whole roll? On your
No, he used about a third of it.
If that's my whatever blank censored, then forget it.
No,
Yeah.
he smashed his finger the other day, and yeah. Did what you did? I tell you to do? Did it work?
Worked for the pain.
Yeah.
But the
Yep.
swelling continued because it was filling
I
up
told
with
you
blood.
put ice on it. 20 minutes, 20 on, 20 off. 20
It wasn't as much inflammation as it was blood filling up.
Right.
So I did nothing for that. But
Now,
he took a hot, looked like a miniature solder iron, a solder gun on the tip,
correct.
and he burned holes into my nail
Right.
to drain it out. And then he pushed on it and like, oh man, that hurt.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
But
But
it
it'll
feels
save
good.
the nail that way. Yeah, it'll release the pressure and it'll save the nail.
So
No,
what
he said most likely I'm going to
Sepicon?
lose the nail.
What Sepicon was this? Medieval power, or why didn't you just poke the side of your finger
What about
and
Yellowstone?
blood it out there from there, right?
No,
Zoom
it's
keep coming up
wrapped
with
up
Yellowstone.
between the nail and the subcutaneous. It builds up in there.
Yeah.
And they have to release it from under the nail, and they drill the holes through the nail.
Mm-hmm.
It's cauterized and everything, so it's not going to bleed more.
Yeah, he was going down on it. And I'm like, and he's like, yep, there it is. I'm like, really? I didn't feel a thing.
Starts squirting out. Yeah, right. Oh, really?
Yeah, he punched a couple of holes in there and it started draining out.
Yep.
And I didn't feel it until he started pushing on it with his fingers.
Right.
Not much of a medic. I mean, I would just take a hammer and slam the damn thing. Everything would come out.
That's how it got that way in the first place, Drop.
I want to do it again.
Right. Hair of the dog, right?
Caveman
Get me
stuff.
drunk
Sorry.
first.
Right. You failed that medical class, right, Drop?
Yeah. I'm pretty shitty on medical crap. Everything else I'm good on. You're
father
good in
would
my
say-
book. If you show up in my camp, wizard, you're okay because you're medical.
I know exactly what my father would say if he saw this.
What's
He
that?
said, "Does it hurt?" Yeah. Well, give me your other finger.
Yeah. Or what is it? Oh, it hurts when I do this. Well, don't do that.
Oh, do you hear that joke where a guy goes to the doctor and he says, "It hurts when I touch here and here and here and here." He's like, "Well, your finger's broken."
Jeez, that's an old one.
Yeah, got me on that one.
No offense, but that's an old one.
Yeah, I haven't heard that in a long time.
There's an old army joke where this guy, he says, he's talked to a psychiatrist and he says, "I've been having this recurring dream. One night I'm a GP small, and one night I'm a GP medium, and then a large, and it goes on and on and on. I keep going at all different sizes, tense." And he's like, well, the doctor says, "Well, you're just," no, it's two of them. It says, "You're too tense." It wasn't. It was only two of the tense. I screwed that one up. I'm sorry.
Ah, you failed. Yeah, yeah. I heard it. He went back and forth between a canvas tent and a teepee, and a canvas tent and a teepee. He couldn't figure it out, and he didn't know what to do. He went to the doctor and he says, "Doc, can you help me with this? You're a psychologist. Help me with this." So he told him the story and told him all the deal. And he says, "I got it. You're 2 tents." Yeah, but yeah.
I'm gonna blame you, Battery, because I spilled my beer on the floor when I left, and
Yellowstone's always active.
Hey, alcohol abuse is not tolerated here.
Yeah.
I'm not
Pull my
abusing
finger.
alcohol because the Battery did it. It's his fault.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all go.
Here's Zoom.
Yeah,
Pull my
good
finger.
joke, by the way. I'll pull your finger. I got some vice grips for it. Hand it over.
I got a funny joke. I got a funny joke. You know what the difference between a pregnant woman and a light bulb is?
She didn't light it up.
You can unscrew a light bulb.
No, she didn't light up. Oh, you're pregnant. Oh, God, no. You gotta have a double take on that one, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
She didn't unscrew. Well, you don't light up. Whatever. Jesus. You gotta figure that one.
But
Kind of funny.
no, I've
Maybe
been
not.
looking for what they're. Remember, they were saying we were supposed to be going through clouds of debris, and there's supposed to be these asteroids and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they're actually around. Trust me. I've seen the planets come by. Maybe half of you can't see it, but yeah, they're coming by. Yeah, that was like earlier last year. Yeah.
No, they're saying that we're supposed to be going through some kind of debris field, left
Yeah.
from Halley's Comet or something like that.
No. It's actually a supernova debris field. Yeah. And that's what space observers said, blah, 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 blah. And I agree with them at
right.
some point in that. Yes.
Well, it's a blast wave coming through space, is what it is.
Well, it's kind of like a spiral universe and a blast wave of waves, if you look at it when it hits us. That's a totally different subject, I guess.
But what I'm getting to is I've been looking at potential events from space.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Space station.
It's like a spiral universe where we get hit with waves and waves after wave of cosmic waves, and space junk
Hey,
basically
Michelle.
from a supernova.
Come on up.
Right.
Yeah. There's Michelle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
she got to sleep.
come on up. Come on up on the screen there, girl.
Yeah, we've been getting in with those and with the weakened magnetosphere from the grand solar momentum because the sun's basically an electric sun like a battery.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Electric magnetic universe we live in. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
I'm battery.
Totally agree.
Right.
Well, your battery's
Yeah,
your battery's an iCAD, not a what do you call
Mine's
it?
No,
lithium.
it's lithium ion.
Lithium ion. Yeah.
Yeah, he's working with lithium, right?
I'm all lithium.
Yeah, you're all lithium, but it's pretty cold out right now. So
In fact, I took
You don't
apart one of
perform
my
well.
NiCad. I took apart my NiCad battery from my Ryobi tools,
nickel cadmium or nickel
nickel cadmium,
ion.
and I'm gonna convert it to lithium ion.
Oh,
I would
okay.
actually like to convert a battery to a lithium ion
There are 5S.
because
Very hard to
lithium
find
ion
5S
is a much
BMS.
stable battery,
Oh, really?
especially if you want to use it. Yeah.
I'm using two 5S BMSs.
Now the 5S does what?
It balances the cells.
Yeah, at what voltage
18.
output? 18. See, I'm. Oh, okay. That's why I was looking at the 12, and that's only a 3S.
Yeah, 12 volts 3S.
Yep.
Now the 3S BMSs are easy to find, but I had to search page after page after page on eBay and
Right.
Amazon.
To be
But I
honest with
found
you,
some.
if you're going to use a DC battery, you want to pick a 48 volt arrangement. You want to actually use that, actually
Can't
convert it to
do that with
AC.
my power tools.
I know, and you can't do that with the converters because the converter is very uncommon. 24 volt or 12
Mine,
volts more common.
mine's a 24 volt system.
Yeah.
I'm not serious.
But the price on 12 volt versus 24 volt
Oh,
converters is
no.
very different.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
24
Add
volt
$200.
converters are much easier. Yeah, well, you look at the
You mean-
input.
You mean
Yeah,
the
yeah.
inverters?
You want to get technical about it. You can talk about the capacitance, inductance, and the resistance of the actual 24 versus the 12 volt converters because
My
you know
When I'm
talking
done
to
with
an
my-
engineer, right?
when I'm done with my generator, it's going to have a 2,000 watt 24 volt inverter. It's going to have 12.
Hold on.
It's
2000.
going to be 2,000 watt. It's going to be a 7S 12P system. Be around 3 kilowatts.
Okay, so you're looking at a Chinese system, or you're looking at something like
Well, the batteries are from China.
Okay, well, I'm just asking you because the inverter versus whatever system you got. Okay, you can draw a 12, 24, 48, whatever you want to. I know a
I
lot
prefer
about
the
this stuff.
Australian inverter, but it's pretty expensive.
Okay, well, you're talking about an inverter for what?
To turn
Right.
it to, from DC to AC.
Yeah, but you're talking about the inverter for what? Like a house system? Or are you talking about just
No,
like
not a
an
2000
inverter?
watt.
To a solar generator.
Yeah, 2,000 watt or 3,000 watt. Okay, now a 2,000 watt is capable of doing minor things, but a 3,000 watt you need absolutely for like microwave, or you need for a
what do you need?
refrigerator, or whatever.
Well, I brought
2,000 watt
My
is not going
microwave
to
is
cut it.
1,500 watts.
But who's going to make it, and how heavy duty is it? And I'm telling you
making
right
it.
now, I bought a lot of sample stuff from China on their inverters that was up to 6,000 kilowatts, and they didn't last more than 6 months under
Yep.
extreme testing. Okay,
Now,
so you're
did
talking
you
about something like workspace like that. Those things are built to work.
have you
Yeah.
ever heard of the brand Reliable?
No, I have not.
It's a Chinese made one, and a lot of people say it's very good. I
Okay,
bought
so-
one off of eBay, but it had already had some components popped.
Can
And
you
they were working
actually
for me.
put that online, or you can put it up?
Yeah,
on
I bought one off of eBay, but the guy that sold it to me didn't tell me it was used, and it had already been blown inside on the output.
Yeah, I actually bought a lot of Chinese inverters, and I actually tested them, and they're fucking
But
crap. The
he gave me my
workspace
money
ones that
back.
I buy can actually withhold the actually wattage of 2,000 to 3,000 watts. And I know them for a fact. I've tested them out, and so I keep the work uh, ones around, and the Chinese ones are gone. Okay. And you're talking to an electrical engineer right here, so I know what I'm talking
Well,
about. I've tested them.
So am I. But I haven't done any of the engineering since 2003.
I haven't done anything in 20 years, but I do know all the stuff. And I used to work in power supply design. So there you go.
Well, this is my first.
Still have the two in the fridge.
I've been working on it for over a year.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Really hard getting the inverter. I wanted to get a Giundel inverter, Australian.
Haven't heard about it.
It's supposed to be the best. But I'm not having much luck because price keeps going up every time I can afford it. And then, dang it, I can't afford it now.
Well, I've compared the Snyder, the other things for like household conversions if you want to be in that place, but they really don't have the output and the amperage and
Like the
power.
grid tie, you mean?
Yeah, the grid tied ones. So we're actually they're using them for like off grid
It's really,
stuff.
it's really hard to find a grid tie over 2,000 watts.
No, these are off grid ones that Snyder
Oh, okay.
and
Now I've noticed the different
You know
price
what?
difference between a 2,000 watt and a 3,000 watts. Not that much.
I have a 5K ABB grid tie inverter.
How much
that
was that?
I think I paid like $2,000 for it, close to $2,000 after tax. Never
better
hooked
than
it up. It's still I built another crate for it. It never even got hooked up.
I can't afford that right now.
Oh
so
no, I'm not selling
that-
it. I'm selling it for $1,200.
yeah, but Wizard, that one right there is grid tied, so you have to have a smart meter attached to it. Everything you have to have
And
for grid tied is smart
what
meter.
I'm building is not going to be grid tied.
Exactly.
Well,
It's
I'm
off
just saying,
grid.
I have one for sale.
You can keep it.
When our power goes out, I'm going to run extension cords all over the house, running everything that I need to run.
Yeah, I understand that, but I do have a couple of 2Ks and 3Ks and 6Ks in reserve. Okay. And I do have the ability to run that. And I actually run some of these cheap Chinese ones, and I ran them for like 3 months before they burned out. They popped the capacitors. You know what I'm saying?
They tend to overrate their inverters.
Yes, they do. Big time. And that's what I was trying to tell you better. And that's what I was trying to say. I proved it out already. But the workshop or whatever, I forget what it's called. I've always had good luck with them because they have like 2 different boards on there and heavy capacitors on them, so they never burn out. Workforce or whatever it's called. I can't remember what the hell. Let me look on the shelf right here, Ray. It's called something.
Yeah.
I gotta go find
And
it real quick.
If you could send some links, that I could check out.
Yeah, I've already
If I can
tested
afford
them
them.
out. I know they hold up. I mean, the 3K models capable of almost 5K.
I could
maximum
possibly settle for 1,500 because the appliances I have none of them over 2,000.
Well,
I have a few of them over
The
2,000.
microwave is 1,600, so they might pop that.
Yeah, I do have a few that are over that, and Workforce, I believe it is. They're modified sine wave. You know what I'm saying about that?
Ooh.
Modified sine wave.
I need pure sine wave.
They won't run your delicate products, but
Like
the
a
modified
refrigerator,
sine wave does actually
microwave.
run it. It will run a refrigerator, run everything.
Yeah, I run a refrigerator, and then the refrigerator dies.
No, I've been running mine on for years.
No, it's not true. It's more sensitive stuff than that. Than your,
I also see a guy
I run my
used
computer
one on his microwave, modified, and it was like a 3,000 watt modified, and he used a 1,600 watt, no, 2,000 watt.
Well,
pure sine wave.
What they do is they actually
And the pure sine wave ran better than the modified.
Yes, it will run.
It actually runs the square wave, but it actually, towards the end of it, it runs in a decorative drop down on the sine wave. So it actually, the square wave goes
square
through.
Wave is actually just a square.
Yeah, I know what it is, but
modified
it's a modified and drops down really quick, so it has a less charging device. I worked with a guy named George.
The RMS voltage is lower.
I worked for a guy named George that actually created the actually the chip that goes into these charging things. Oh, George Sage, a long time ago in Seattle. I know that, and I've actually worked on the space shuttle and stuff like that. I'm not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. So it's actually the charge time versus the burst charge that actually makes a difference within actually, actually energizing the product and actually keeping like kind of like it's like an imitation of sine wave, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? But I'll go
Yeah.
grab. Let me find it real quick, and I'll tell you what this inverter does because it's one of the best in the market I've found all over
This
my
screen
testing
is
in the last
locked.
10 years. Last 10 years, I'm telling you. I'll find it real quick. Give me a second.
I'm good with it for a while.
My screen is locked up.
Oh wow, you seem to be coming
I can-
through here. We'll see you moving and talking.
I can hear just fine, but I cannot see anything.
Oh wow.
Just pictures.
Well,
Oh,
refresh.
how about I go out and come back in?
Oh, okay. Could you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second. Okay, guess not. I was gonna bring up my camera.
Okay, everyone here?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm
Hey,
back.
what's up? Get you back?
Yep. Everything's working now.
Good deal. Good deal. Sometimes you just gotta refresh.
Yeah, let me show you what I like in inverters for if you're going to DC off grid. Because honestly, I'm telling you the truth that I've tested these things, and they are king of kings. So let me put on the camera real quick here.
Well, the inverters that I run are Cobras. They're Cobras,
Yeah, covers are good. Covers are good.
and they're running a squared wave, not a modified or a sine. They run a squared wave, and it's running my fridge. It runs my computers. It does everything just fine.
But these are modified square waves, and these things right here, what's it called, peak.
Yeah, it's got a peak set.
These
Oh,
peaks right here are the monsters of hell, and they are tougher than shit. I've never had them fail me, and they run anything you want. They have modified square wave,
what's
and they
the
are
how many watts?
peak. This is a 2000. You get a 3000 watt too.
How much?
So
Now,
yeah,
what's the
well,
difference between
I bought
modified
these for
sine wave and modified
$65.
square wave?
How about this one for 65?
And that's a 2000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I tell you what, I trust Peak because I've been running these for years.
Okay.
These are my backups. These are my backups, and they run anything.
What's the difference
these
between
peaks,
modified sine wave and modified square wave?
I just told you. They're still square wave, but they have a discharge and an upcharge. Okay, so they're like what George Sage did with his battery chargers to revitalize charges on batteries. They go to square wave, and then they do an instant dip discharge and then a backup recharge, like a half a wave. And they do that wave on that part of that. They imitate a sine wave without all the disabilities of it. Because if
Never
you're
seen
looking
one
at,
of them.
yeah, I've looked into this for like a decade, and
Well,
I've been using these. These
yeah.
are still all my peak inverters are still running today just fine. I've tried all these cheap Chinese ones, and they're crap.
Yep.
They just
Yeah,
die.
don't buy the Chinese ones, the straight rib Chinese ones. But yeah, I've bought several different kinds of the Chinese ones, and they all blow out. But
I've had a peak 300 3K inverter that I've been running for over a decade.
I
Okay?
even tried to cool fin it. You know what I'm saying? So it would have a extra fan on the outer house to cool it down. Didn't help.
It's got a dual board, dual fans. It's heavy duty, and these things are built to work in a
Right. But the
workplace.
Cobras, yeah, that's what I was saying. The Cobras I use, I've been running on that same Cobra. It's a 1500 watt. Runs my fridge and my computer.
Yeah,
I
I've got a Cobra 4. I got a Cobra 450 I used to use a long time ago, and for experimental purposes, it's still running today. The fan's not so great.
Right.
You know, I think the fan, but it still works great. But these peaks and these Cobras are still working great, and these peaks, these peak power ones, they still run everything you can actually imagine because of the modified square wave that they have. They run everything like a pure sine wave. I'm serious. I'm not kidding.
the inverter I have right now is only a 400 watt, and I believe it's peak.
Well, I know I have problems running my computers with a modified unit, and I don't have that problem with the squared.
Yeah, and you know what? I actually run like 2 kilowatts of internal grow lights inside my internal greenhouse, inside my house, all winter long with these things. So this little 2 kilowatt, this is a backup. I'm showing you a backup.
Where do you buy them from?
I just bought them off eBay or Amazon. I bought this extra 2 kilowatt one off Amazon for $65.
Amazon. Okay.
Yeah. It's you look for the deal. You go to eBay, Amazon, whatever. I mean, if you go to Chris Malta, you go to Chris Malta. You know what Chris Malta is, right?
Yeah.
That's the guy that runs AMTV, right?
Right.
I've been in a lifetime membership with him forever, right? Dude's not stupid.
Right. 2000 is $139.
No, I bought it for 50 or $65. About like 3 or 4 months ago. Yeah. That's what I bought it for. They were on sale. That's why I bought them.
Is it peak? This one's saying AM peak.
No.
Okay.
Peak. No. Peak.
It's not coming out.
These things are monsters. You got heat sinks on them. They're called peak workforce or work zone.
WORKS.
I had a couple of 6 kilowatt ones. I tested it out. Man, that thing didn't even go to half of that, and it burned out within 2 months. These peak ones last. They run.
Right. I'm just not seeing them on Amazon. I was looking them up.
Oh, you want me to find it for you?
Yeah, it's not pulling up for me.
No problem, man.
Shoot me a link.
In the chat.
Oh, maybe they don't sell them anymore. I don't know.
Are you hearing the echo?
Yes, I am.
That's me.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I've got it.
Echo.
All right, I'm doing it. That's because I shared my screen earlier. I'll be right back.
Echo. Oh, echo's gone. Everything's gone.
There we go.
Everything's gone. Oh my God. What the hell am I going to do?
We have entered the void.
You have entered the void.
Drop is in the void and whoever's coming close.
Give me a second. I'll pull it up for you. It's pretty easy. These things are fucking monsters. They last, and they are monsters. I mean, seriously.
Cool.
I have bought them for years, and Everything else I bought was crap, and I tested them out, and they would burn out. From an engineering perspective point, I tested a lot of crap.
Right.
Well, that's what I do. We're just,
Yeah.
that's what we're geared to doing stuff like that, right?
I found them on Home Depot, but they're all out of stock.
I put these lights on my starts. And I got a heat pad right here.
I think they're out. I'm gonna sign in, check my order, and you can figure it out.
I brought those 4 in and put them on that hot pad, and they sprouted.
The peppers?
Yeah, those are Tabasco.
Oh, wow.
Finally got them to sprout.
I had to put them on the hot pad to get them hot enough, huh?
Yeah, they were outside, and apparently they need warm temperatures to sprout.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this in private chat. This is not available on eBay anymore because probably can't get them anymore. But that is actually what I had do for 3Ks, and I actually have other stuff that I use for 6K and 7.2K. But I'm actually an engineer, and I actually do like a lot of stuff that you put in your home. So I try to keep it off grid because I want to go mobile. So whatever, but I got to check on my little girls over there in the chicken coop because they really probably are pretty scared right now. It's dark. It's getting dark out, and I want to put them in the little chicken coop, right? I'll see you in about 5 minutes. I'll see you in 5 minutes. No, it's a 3,000 water.
I clicked the link. It's a 400 watt that plugs straight into the cigarette lighter.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, that's what I saw too. That's what I got too. I got the biggest one they got listed there is a 1,200 watt, and
I don't see a 1,200.
if you look in the boxes over there, currently available, and underneath there it says 100 watt, 1,200 watt, 150 watt, 800 watt. It's got them all there. 1,200 watt is $69.99. But I was hoping to see one at 3,000 watt because that's what I want.
They have any that are 24 volt?
No.
If not, I'll have to drop the voltage down and have to buy a converter.
Because your batteries are, you have them wired up as 24 volt, right? But I'm running, my big system runs on 12. I got my small system set up on 24. Hello? Hello? Say hello to my little friend. Oh, there you go, battery. You're moving again. Hello?
Well, I was looking at Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Were you still able to hear me?
No, you weren't making any noise.
I was comatose.
You were comatose. I thought you were locked up, actually.
Yeah, I'm not locked up.
All right.
I was just seeing if I could hold that pose long enough.
Oh, really? See how you are? You're trying to fool me. Yeah, I'm pretty high right now, so I'm not worried. Yeah. Don't worry. Be happy. Oh man. So
Did Michelle leave?
yeah, I think so.
Amazon. I got the final parts for my rain gutter irrigation system.
Yeah.
I got the last 2 parts coming tomorrow. So I can start putting it together.
Okay.
I have 5 shopping bags from Walmart. I had actually 3 from Walmart and 2 from another location. Actually, 2 Walmarts. I need more. But I have 5 bags total. So I can get some. I plan on putting the peppers in those.
Oh wow. Yeah. I would think I wouldn't have a problem. It was 90 degrees today. My peppers should be sprouting.
Well, it stays warm enough here during the day, but at night it drops below 60. And peppers don't like that. I saw lots of videos on them trying to figure out why I'm not having any luck. Turns out they're a tropical plant,
Right.
so they need warm temperatures at the roots. I just lost the video again.
Oh goodness. If that's the case, I got plenty of peppers getting ready to sprout when they were ready.
That's why I bought the heat pad,
Right.
and it seems like the peppers love it. I had 2 of them that came up outside. They weren't growing very fast, and then I brought them inside, and they're growing like crazy. And another one sprouted up in the same pot.
Sore. Yeah, dude.
Who's there?
Oh, Larry. Good friend. Oh, here you go. Hey.
Where's mine?
Should 3? Yeah. Take those. It's bodies. It's turmeric.
Yeah, it was interesting sleeping last night
Oh yeah? Why is
with
that?
my finger in pain. I couldn't turn to my left very well.
Naproxen.
Naproxen? I was using naproxen sodium for my back when I was
Mhm.
sore back. Works
Oh yeah.
great.
Yeah, it works great. Yep.
And
That
I found
one.
out you really shouldn't be taking naproxen sodium that much.
No, you want to restrict it as much as possible. Don't want to use it if you don't have to. And take it with turmeric because it allows the medicine to do its job so you don't have to take so much.
Hey guys, sorry I was absent.
Oh, you were gone?
Yeah, I had to. Yeah. Oh, battery. Shut up or I'll have an Amazon spank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to take care of the girls and put them in the coop tonight. First night out.
Get you a Sheltie.
Well, I
I
don't know what a Sheltie is. What's a Sheltie?
Box. I thought you maybe got.
They're a sheepdog, but they herd chickens just fine.
Yeah, I used a rabbit. Whatever.
Use a rabbit?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I had Shelties, and I sold one to somebody who lived down about 20 miles away. And I stopped by to see how she was doing. And he says, "Hey, watch this." And he says, "Patches, put the chickens away." And the dog goes whoosh, right up there and herds the chickens right through the gate and puts them away.
I only got 6 of them, and they're their first night out in the box. So,
I'm trying to see how much torture I can put myself.
If they're all dead tomorrow, I guess I eat them.
That's a lot
We'll
of
see.
chicken.
Yeah, whatever.
Gosh, I could sure use a beer.
A beer.
I have a Guinness somewhere.
Beer.
Or did I drink that? I think I drank it.
Yeah, they got all their feathers. They're almost 6 weeks old. They should be out in the coop and just exploring and figuring out what's nesting box they want because there's 6 of them and there's 6 of them. So, you know,
What kind of chickens you got?
I got 2 Russians and I don't know what the hell the other ones are.
You don't need more than 2 nesting boxes.
I got 6. I got 6 and I got 6 hens. So,
You want me so upset because they're only going to use 2 of them. So I'll use 1 if they can.
They share?
Yep.
so I should have bought 6 nesting lesbian boxes or what?
They'll all go to 1 box.
Holy shit.
I mean, if you have more than a dozen, I mean, I have 4 nesting boxes, but that coop can handle 30 chickens. So yeah.
Well, now you tell me.
Not like that too.
Now you tell me.
Yeah, well, I know, right? Nobody told me
I
that
mean-
shit when I started out, and I realized I got so upset when they only used like 2 of them. And I had 24 chickens.
Well,
you
then they can rotate from box to box, right?
You're right. No.
Oh, what? What the hell you saying? Well, I don't give a shit as long as they give me eggs. Whatever.
Right. Well, I went through all that effort. I bought 16 of those damn tubs. I built the shelf, and the tubs was sitting down inside of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I just worried about them. I don't want to eat chicken tomorrow. You know, that's my favorite food, but whatever. We'll see how they do.
Right.
5.5 weeks old, no heat lamp, whatever.
Yeah, the chicken coops I built for a dozen chickens.
No,
it's
it's
only
built
2 boxes.
built-
It's only got 2 boxes.
nesting boxes, yeah. 6 nesting boxes, so built for 6 chickens.
I don't do anything with the chickens.
You can do about 40, 50 chickens with
That's
that.
my daughter's job.
Well, they got a 10 by 10 run cage, by the way, too. So
She had
They-
200 chickens last year.
Oh, really?
The meat chickens, I'm gonna put in a different pen anyway. They're not gonna have a shelter. They're just gonna have a place to run and eat. But I don't have any freezers they can buy because there's none around. See what I'm saying?
Right.
I told you.
Yes, you did.
So I want to get rid of those damn things. I'd keep them.
I need a new charging cable. It's only charged 30%.
Stuff from China's gonna go away, dude. And it's going away fast.
Yep.
And we're looking at a war with China already. So, and they quit caring about
There's a
the.
lot of stuff manufactured here.
Let me give you a stern warning, everybody, real quick, real hard. They quit worrying about manufacturing stuff for the U.S. or anybody else in the world. They're manufacturing war equipment, okay, in China. Because they either have to go to war or they go to civil war. And they are funded by the international bankers. So you figure out which one they're going to do. Get it? Comments?
Okay.
I trust in God.
Yeah, God's in control.
I'm not one.
You know.
Holy fucking crap. They're going to war. They're going to war or civil war. They're going to pick civil war or war. They're going to attack.
Yeah.
April 11th is going to be your major sound call in 2021. September 23rd is going to be the major shot across the bow, where all these failed states in the United States, especially on the East Coast and West Coast, are going to sit there and say, bring the Chinese UN soldiers in. You get it now, or do you need a recipe?
Nah, I get it.
Okay, well, put September 23rd on your calendar there in the
Already
Wizard.
have it.
And then
Already
put
have
April 11th on your calendar for 2021. Put it on there and mark it, because I never say anything I don't mean.
I know. I already have.
And now I'm not one of those people that don't name dates. Oh, what's going to happen with it? No, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Okay, it's this day right here. You know, and people don't do that unless they know what's going to happen. You're going to see a lot of shit between now and September, but you're going to see that 23rd date as a day in infamy. You're going to see it as a date you won't forget.
Okay. We get it. We get it. So I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, you won't get it.
Yeah, we'll get it. They'll, figure it out.
Huh. You
Yeah.
know what?
You're gonna wake up, there's those that are, and those that will never be. And I'm looking through freezers right now.
Yeah, and you're not going to find one. They're pretty hard to find. They're pretty expensive if you can find one. Yep. And so you're going to sell yours? I don't think so.
Here's the rest.
I saved you a lot of dimes. Yeah, battery. I actually have CBRNs and all this stuff, masks and all this stuff. I bought them a long time ago. If I can't have enough of them, I'd have activated charcoal. I have the little cotton pads, everything, same thing. That's what they do.
Well, I got 3 out of 4 Tabasco peppers coming up.
Nice.
I got ghost peppers.
I have no peppers.
I have a
Nice.
whole batch of green, yellow, and red peppers coming up.
Yeah.
Bell peppers.
Dried ones.
Yep.
I could plant
I'm gonna
these.
have to go buy starts, I think. I'm not sure.
I'm planting my starts in these. These are K-cups.
Right.
I have lots
I've
of
got
them.
a bunch of beefsteak tomatoes that I need to separate tomorrow and put them in separate pots for sale. And I think I'll charge like
Shoot,
maybe $2 a piece, whatever.
coffee came out of that.
Right.
Oh man, I got coffee all over the floor.
What did you do that for?
I didn't know it was going to come out.
Well,
If any of my statements are offensive or I just made a comment that made you laugh, it's your fault.
no, you don't get to play that shit because you blamed it on
I just want to be fun. I'm
Tabasco.
just kidding. Just kidding. I did not do it. Not my fault. And I'm going back to my fetal position. So thank you very much.
play.
I guess that's what a Tabasco pepper looks like.
Okay. Tabasco pepper, what?
I guess that's what they look like.
That was a collection of his wife's dildos that she had left over from decade ago. So never mind.
Okay. No more drinking for
I just put some of
That'd
these in
just be
pots
funny.
because
I didn't mean no
Basil.
offense.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, the
Just-
animals were tearing them up outside. None of them came up.
You have to plant them with sage.
Huh?
If you
With
plant
sage?
sage, they won't mess with
Are you going to
You
Rosemary?
had
sage
squirrels
and milkweed around
planting
the
their nuts.
perimeter of the gardens, and most animals won't mess with it.
Yeah, marigolds too, by the way.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
that's
I have
Marigolds are
marigolds.
marigolds is a universal plant that nothing will mess with it because they just
They
kill
stink.
everything that comes along. They stink bad, and
Get stuck.
marigolds are
They're sure pretty though. I planted
Yep.
marigolds and slugs are tearing them up.
oh really?
yeah. I have a major slug problem. Eat my squash plants,
Cornmeal,
and I want to drop like
cornmeal on the
elemental
surface of
earth on everything.
put a circle of cornmeal around the base of that plant, and you will never have another slug climb on it.
Yeah, I just do down on this
I have
earth,
cornmeal.
and I'm gonna slam it down on there, and I won't never have a slug problem or
I-
anything else, right?
I put coffee grounds around it, and for about 3 days, no slugs.
Right?
But they came back.
Yeah, because because the decay on the coffee grounds. Corn don't decay like that. Just treat it like sand and put a ring around each one of the plants you want to protect, and yeah.
Yeah, I've been breaking up eggshells and just gonna lay them around them.
Well, that's good food for your plants.
It also the slugs don't like to cross the eggshells. They're sharp.
Yeah, the eggshells actually are like the mother's earth because they actually just dehydrate them at the point of enter.
It's part
No,
of
it's the sharp
my
edges.
soil. Eggshells, tea, coffee grounds, and paper. That's my main.
You put coffee grounds down, you're gonna get cockroaches.
Hmm?
Because they love coffee.
You mix it into the
Bugs
soil.
Oh,
No, cockroaches love coffee.
Earthworms,
Trust
yeah.
me. No, cockroaches love coffee.
I couldn't hear that. We don't have those
Cockroaches
here.
love coffee. Trust me.
I don't care.
They
They're out in my
love
house.
coffee. They do.
Okay. They're outside. I don't care.
Hold on a second, guys. I gotta go put Ranger to bed.
Night, Ranger.
No, cockroaches love coffee. Trust me. In the South, if you did coffee and didn't get rid of the grounds, cockroaches will come to the coffee grounds. Trust me.
I also thought about buying some cheap beer they have somewhere at Fred Meyer and putting it
Try
in.
Pabst. Pabst
Huh?
beer is probably pretty cheap. Pabst beer is pretty cheap. It's standard for Wisconsin, and hey, man, you know, is that a Pabst beer? Yeah, it's a Pabst beer. Oh, give me one, eh? I mean, funny. Sorry about that. Better. I'm just being funny.
I didn't get it.
Well, I'm sorry.
How? Dang it. Every once in a while, I try to bend that finger.
Go to Myers and do that, please. I mean, because that's the ultimate public annihilation. You know, I'm in Myers. Well, what's that big place that you have? Myers?
Fred Meyer?
Oh, Myers.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's you have a big grocery store like Walmart there, right?
Yeah, we got Walmart.
And one of them are,
And we have a Fred Meyer.
not Fred Meyer, but the other company is like Walmart. It's almost like Walmart.
Target?
Nope.
Winco?
Nope.
Winco's grocery. Target's a department store.
No, but I can't remember the name. But I'm asking you because you live in that area.
Well, that's what we got. Used to have Toys R Us, but
What toys?
I miss Toys R Us.
Up
They had
toys or down toys or con toys?
It's a toy store. Toys R
I
Us.
know. I know what it is. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. It's not Myers. Is it Myers?
No?
Okay, well, I'm thinking about the Midwest or the Eastern Midwest, whatever.
Well, we have Fred Meyer. It is basically Kroger.
I know, but I'm talking about a different store, but I guess you don't have that in the area.
Not that I know of.
So, what do you think about the power supplies that you've actually looked at? Do you think that the peak power thing I showed you was pretty good or not?
Well, the two that I've seen have been the best have been Giandel and Reliable. Reliable's like $100 less.
Have you actually ran them
Come
and
from China.
tested them?
Well, the one I bought, I tested, but it popped as soon as I hooked it up.
You know, the ones I've really been impressed with were the AIMs, the low frequency AIM, the big guys. My brother bought a 6K inverter, does 220, and it's low frequency, so it's not chip
I
brand.
have nothing that runs on 220.
That's got a
Just I
it's a
do a
unit
split
and
phase.
a 6K, yeah, and he's got it on 12 battery bank right now, running 24 volts into it.
Put a center tap transformer, make it two 110s.
You don't need a center tap. All you got to do is run your alternate power. You
Huh?
just separate out the wires and connect your common.
That's true. That is about the same thing.
It is the same thing. I've done it. I've split out 220 into outlets and stuff like that. It's a preferred way to run.
I was
don't
always
have to
thinking you need a.
wires.
I was thinking you needed a transformer for that, but then, the way you said it was like, oh, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
How,
exactly.
how do you actually think that you're going to split a 240 when you can actually just tap on both sides and different
Right. Independently.
lines?
Use your common in the middle. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. You just
I mean
use
you
it.
can do the same thing,
Right. It's the same deal.
but you have to have load on your circuit breaker on your panel. So you have two different breakers, and you split
If
it
one
that way.
channel blows, still the other channel's going to blow too. In other words, if you have a joiner on it, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the only downfall of having it. I just run two independent breakers, and I run that three.
But if you're running actually DC in and split it there, then you have to have a panel, a DC panel, not an AC panel, to do that from. Then you actually split it from there, and you go into the inverter or
Well,
whatever you want to
220
do.
is AC.
Hey, Dallas, look at this.
I mean, I know how to do all this crap. I've done electrician shit for years. It's nothing
Well,
new
I
to
built
me.
houses. I've finished out basements.
I've
I've
played with electricity all my life.
revamped old buildings downtown St. Louis. I've
I wired the fucking studio over there at Seattle for Sony Studios, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know
Built
this
it
shit.
and put in all the electrical. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
So,
this is a hat for people like you and me. You know what I'm saying?
well,
But
you know,
but as far as going off grid to on grid, whatever, and if you want to wire your house up, I've been looking at some panels, and a lot of them just don't, you know, hold up to the Solarc. Solarc is still the king, but $6,000 for a Solarc? Are you kidding me?
right. Ridiculous.
Never
It doesn't
fail
make
on it.
sense.
No.
But
But I'm
that's actually
inverter.
well, and then you got a Snyder, which is another inverter intake for like you know, for that same thing, and it doesn't make sense to me either. See, the price difference doesn't make any difference. Okay, put it away, alien, whatever. Doesn't make sense.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But you know what? I'm like, I can hardly hold my thought together. Seriously. I'm like really exhausted, guys. I was really hoping that somebody else would be on. No, save me.
Well, I'm sorry, Wizard. I mean, I honestly don't
No,
care about.
it's not anything to do with the show. I'm just exhausted. I've been busting ass all day and last week.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Um,
I still got to
I've
empty
got to
that
get the
wheelbarrow.
chicken coop up. I've got to get the shut up next. Got to get the other shut up, and then I can relax a little bit and deal with my you know, my parents being memory care. Yeah, hell,
Those
what fun
those
is that?
LEDs must be these LEDs. LED light I put over the plants. It seems to be full spectrum. They're all going towards it.
What's it? What's its rating?
I don't know. I bought it at Goodwill. They
Shit.
seem to like it though.
Nice. That's one
Most of
those
my
really,
lights
really
are 60 watts, and they're
It's a
LEDs,
desk
and
lamp.
they're full spectrum, and they grow fine during the winter time. And everything, I grow a lot of stuff indoors, produce
I
and
had
everything else. So.
I had 2 tomato plants over the winter.
Oh yeah. Oh cool. And you grew them all. They grew underneath the light.
Ceiling light. Nothing special.
Really? Oh wow. And you got tomatoes off of it and everything.
Yeah, I had like 3 tomatoes. Wasn't much.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
If I had a good grow light, I might have got more.
I have cherry tomatoes, and I've grown them for 2 years
They're
indoors,
about golf
and they're
ball
doing
size.
fine.
Oh really? Yeah.
And they've grown already to the top of the
They were determinate.
greenhouse, and I get tons
Yeah.
of them.
They only grew 2 feet tall.
Mine grow taller than me. I'm
Well,
6'1", and they are already taller than me, and they're still growing tomatoes today
That's
for 2
intermediate.
years. 2 years.
No, non-determinate tomatoes. What I had was determinate tomatoes.
They're heirloom tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and they've been growing for
Love
2
cherry.
years indoors.
I grow sweet. I grow sweet millions. They're so good.
We get tons of cherry tomatoes. Trust me.
I had 2 years where I had cherry tomatoes growing wild in my garden, and I get 100 pounds.
Yeah, they
tomatoes
come
from it.
back every year. They come back every year. Trust me.
You know what I did one year? I fed the bad tomatoes and the tomatoes that were leftovers and stuff like that we really didn't want to eat. I fed them to the rabbits because the rabbits love tomatoes. And then we threw all the rabbit poop in the garden. I had tomato plants everywhere.
Are you serious?
And
Because
They
rabbits
had their
like
own
tomatoes.
fertilizer.
Because
Right.
my rabbits don't like tomatoes.
I just figured that, you know what? I'm going to pick one rabbit and feed him tomatoes. And then I'm going to plant all his poop in one line. And we'll have a hedgerow of tomatoes.
Oh, Max,
I
you
hear
poor
knocking. I'll
bastard.
be right back.
Even though you're my rabbit, you're going to get tomatoes from now on. Tomato, tomato, tomato.
Right. I was feeding another one strawberries. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know they liked tomatoes because he never liked them. You know, he didn't like them.
Yeah, I was feeding him strawberries, and another one had with different.
Now he likes strawberries, but he didn't like tomatoes, brother.
Oh man, I told you the rabbits love damn tomatoes.
Well, the red-haired rabbits, this one's particular. He likes broccoli and cabbage and all that kind of crap. But tomatoes and strawberries,
Get this. Ranger won't eat up a French fry. He don't like potatoes unless they're covered in cheese. He won't eat a
I
potato.
don't tell you, man. I don't tell you. But, yeah, so what do you think about all this ride crap that's going on?
Yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah, it's just another manipulation from the Third World Order, right?
Listen,
Right.
like, yeah,
Fourth Reich.
just another bunch of communist globalist takeover kind of tactics. Bullshit.
Yeah, they're not gonna go anywhere, right?
Nope.
Just
They'll have
another
to-
day in the game.
piss off a lot of people, and then they're going to get imploded because they're going after George Soros now.
Well, when's the flight to Hungary? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I know, right? One way ticket. Here you go, buddy.
Swan
Yeah.
way.
Right,
Swan
you have
way.
a whole team of concierge.
We'll see.
Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I hate to do it to you. I'm gonna pass out and sleep like a baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop out of here. And I will see you tomorrow. I think we're gonna take an easy day tomorrow, possibly. I think we got a little bit of stuff we might get done, but I don't think we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of
Yeah.
easy.
Gotta go, fellas.
Yeah, all that stuff's going down, man. I'm telling you. But it's gonna be a time of coming
I just
down.
know that the more work I get done around here, the more self-sufficient we will be, and the less reliance I'll have on any of this societal bullshit.
Same thing, man. I'm telling you what. Get the chicken coop up, the shut up, do whatever I need to do. But you know what? I need less and less produce. I don't need any salad. I got a ton of that. You can cut that stuff up.
Good
It
night,
could be
bro.
5 or 6 or 10 families. You know what I'm saying?
Dream well, Larry.
Take care.
All right, guys. God bless you. I thank God for each and every one of you, each and every day. And I can tell you with confidence, you can dream well because we are winning. And
We're winning, but most of humanity is dying.
well, we know how the story ends, so we win. So,
Unfortunately, we do.
all right. God bless you all. See you tomorrow.
Good night.